How's it going, YouTube? Aksha here, and welcome back. So today's video, I'm gonna talk about Halo Infinite and just recent updates, news, and I guess everything that's been going on. But yeah, as the title suggests, honestly, Halo is back. Like it's looking great. The consensus on it is that yeah, the game's actually turning out to be great. So what am I talking about? It's not even out yet, right? Well, this past weekend, as a release of this video, it's like late. I think it was like from the 29th, July 29th through August 2nd. Basically, that weekend, first few days of August, right? Uh, 343 Industries and Microsoft had basically a beta, a technical preview. They called it a flight, like a technical flight, but essentially, it's test, right? We get to test out the game. Now, I signed up for it. HaloWaypoint.com. As far as I can tell, I do believe they are going to be doing more. Sadly, I wasn't chosen, but I am fully registered, so. Hopefully, in the future I'll be able to get in and get some footage for you guys. So, footage I'm using today is from others, but believe me, I want to get my own. I want to get my hands on and actually feel what this is all about. But yeah, everywhere you see, everyone's actually praising it that the multiplayer just feels great. It's Halo, and it's nice to see. Obviously, Halo's had a fall from grace. I mean, let's be honest, right? It's pretty much you could say that only the Bungie games were that's where the magic was, and after Reach, right? It was just 343 just didn't know what they were doing. I mean, Halo 4 divisive, but some people liked it, but that's where the cracks started to show in 5. I mean, come on, the story just just a huge mess. And it's just I'm glad to see that Infinite is really shaping up to be this I don't know, just a true Halo experience. I mean, hey, will it be as big as Halo 3 2? Probably not. I mean, hey, I love to be wrong, but gotta be realistic too. But it's just nice to see. It's nice to see that hey, the third time was the charm, right? Of just 343's third time trying to make this game, and it's good to see it happen. So this whole preview was essentially just it's not a full-on multiplayer. It basically is you could have 8-player matches with bots, right, where up to 4 players can be people, and the other for you play against bots. And yeah, I mean, it must have been nice for people that hey, lucky enough you and your friends got in, and honestly, that'd be really cool. I mean, what can we say? 343's just really they've really stepped it up. They're bringing back split screen. Halo 5 left it out, so it's great to see it come back. And yeah, this little technical preview really was something else. You just had it comes with a lot. So yeah, it comes with a couple maps you could play on. Again, just you play against bots, but the bots actually have difficulty levels. So if you want to start out normal recruit, you can. And it goes all the way up to Spartan, and they actually apparently they actually do learn. Or the AI is more complicated than you would think, right? And yeah, I mean, that's just good to hear. I mean, it's that's what we need. I mean, and that's another thing too. This is the first game with bots, and I don't know, that's crazy. I mean, hey, I don't know about you guys, but we used to play Unreal Tournament, and obviously playing with bots so much fun. I mean, obviously it'll never completely beat out online, but it's just cool to see. And yeah, it also comes with you could call it training camp, right, where you get to test out all the new weapons, and again with bots, and you change the difficulty so you can have it to where you got the stationary guy, You could have your targets moving. Like, it's just really like all a well-rounded like little vertical slice, right? And it is an older build, but hey, it's just exciting to see. And we even have some specs too of like how it's running. So on Xbox Series X, the game is targeting 4K at 120 frames per second, and for the most part, it's hitting it. Now, it's hitting 4K without a doubt, locked. But the 120 isn't. I mean, this is an older build, and it's maintaining it pretty well. I think on average, it's been like clocked at running at from 100 to 110 frames, which still, come on, that's really good. And the lowest it's been seen to dip is like 90, which still, the standard's like 60, so we're still hitting like 100 plus. That's good. And hopefully they'll iron it out, and yeah, it's pretty much running as you'd expect. And then, so, that's Series X, obviously, the highest option, well, other than PC, right? So, Series S. Now, it doesn't target 4K, obviously, the machine's not capable of it. 1080p, hey, HD. And it does, locked 120 frames per second, which is honestly great to hear. HD and, 120 frames, just, no drops, props to you, 343. That's awesome to see. So, now the Xbox One category. So, both are locked at 30, which, hey, I get it, the game is cross-gen, so it's coming out, from the very base VCR Xbox One, which I still have, all the way to the Series X, so the variety is, the power of these machines is, very vastly different, but, yeah, on a base Xbox One, it runs at 1080p, but, locked 30, which, hey, thankful that it's locked, right? Not a Cyberpunk where, you see a dip to, the low teens. Maybe we'll be able to get to, 60, but you'll probably have to do, a quality, a performance mode, and, it'll go to, 900p. Who knows, right? But on the One X, on the other hand, it does hit 4K again, hits it, but 30, so no 4K 60. And this is multiplayer, remember, so the campaign, we don't know. But yeah, I just wanted to talk about it, just that, it really seems like Halo is, coming back, and I'm, as a fan, I'm just glad to see that. I'm just glad to see that Microsoft and everybody there is, taking it seriously, and, it's no, we can't, this one has to be a good one. Again, if you remember, it was supposed to launch with the console, so, kudos to them, too, for delaying it, for, taking one on the chin, and, think, your premier, exclusive, come on, Halo is Xbox, and for you to delay it a year, that takes guts, obviously, to be nah, it needs more time to cook in the oven, and, just be grateful that they did, because it just seems to be good, and, hey, just glad to say that Halo is back. But yeah, guys, what do you think? Were you able to get in? Have you signed up? Again, check it out. Go to HaloWaypoint.com and, follow the steps there, and maybe you'll get in. Maybe we'll see each other on the battlefield, Spartan. But yeah, guys, tell me what you think. Are you excited for Halo Infinite? I am. Again, this is multiplayer. Still don't know about the story, right? That's TBD. We'll see. I'm hopeful. They did get the lead writer back from, Combat Evolved, the OG, so, they have brought him back, and we'll see how it all turns out. But yeah, guys, that's just my video, my thoughts and opinions, and just sharing it with you guys. As always, make sure to like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell, all that good jazz. And as always, guys, I've been your host, Oxy. Take care of yourself.